lovers, it's Sarah, and today we're going to be making a card using some new stamps that I got for my birthday from my best friend. It's the Peachy Keen Stamps Happy Lash Assortments, PK460. And I'm going to be using a couple from the 1/2 inch size and one from the 3/8 inch size. So they're going on really tiny flowers. And it turned out so cute. I'm so excited. All the pattern paper and colors I printed from my Cricut Imagine Blossom cartridge. And the two cartridges that I'm using today is Straight from the Nest and Forever Young. Okay, so this is going to be a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 standard A2 size card. This is Paper Tray Inks white cardstock. And then I have a mat that is 4 by 5 1/4. So pretty blue, and the little flowers are going along the side. I just love this Blossom cartridge so much. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and adhere this down to my card. Got a little static. Okay, and that's going to go right there. Okay, then from the Straight from the Nest cartridge, I cut some grass, and I cut the background layer and then the layer that goes on the top with the stems. These are cut at 2 1/2. I cut the background layer in a little bit of a darker green, and then this is in a lighter green. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these together. Actually, I'm going to adhere the background grass down first. I'm just going to put some ATG along the bottom. It's going to go right in the middle. It doesn't go all the way across, but that's fine with me. And then I'm going to put some ATG along the bottom of this one. And then I'm going to grab my Zig 2-way glue pen. And on the stems and the leaves, I'm just going to put some adhesive. And then that's going to go right along the bottom. Press those leaves and stems down. Okay. Now, I've cut some flowers from the Forever Young cartridge. I've cut the same flower, just different sizes. And it is on page 68. And these were sized in my Gypsy. I cut one at 0.7, one at 0.9, two at 1 inch. One of those is going to go on the front, and one of those is going to go on the inside of the card. I cut one at 1.2 and one at 1.3. Okay, and they turned out so darn cute. Here's one of them. And I just stamped the little Peachy Keen stamp in the middle, and I added some chalk, some freckles, and then I took my white gel pen. And because this is so small, instead of going back and forth with my pen, I just did little dots to fill in the mouth, and that worked a little bit easier for me than going back and forth. And then for the tongue, I just used this pink Millennium pen. And then a trick that I learned from my good friend Emma from My Creative Time. After the ink dries, your pen dries, go back with a black pen, and I use the Zig Millennium 01 size, and just trace over your mouth lines and your tongue lines, and then you can't even tell if you got the white or the pink or whatever color it is on the black part of your face. And it just looks amazing. It makes such a difference. Okay, and then I added some twine. I just added whatever color twine the center of my flower was. I added that twine to my flower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a couple of these out first so I know exactly where to put my sentiment. So I'm just going to stick these down. And then a couple of the smaller flowers, you know, the faces wouldn't fit, so they're just plain, which is fine. Okay, and now my sentiment is from the Scrappy Mom set, Designer's Choice, and the front of the card is going to say If Friends Were Flowers. And I've just kind of shaped it onto my block so that it's kind of flowing. And it's going to go like this. So it looks like it's going around the flowers. So let me... Oh, sorry. Kind of... Stuff is in my way. Okay. So that's going to go like right there. Cute. And since I have my ink out already, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside of my card. My little flowers out of the way. So the front says, if friends were flowers, and the inside says, I'd pick you. Okay, we'll come back to that. Get my ink out of the way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and stick down my two little flowers that don't have a face. And this one's going to go right here, and I'm sticking these flat, and then the flowers with the faces are going to go up on a foam square to help them stick out even more. Okay, now, she's my favorite with her little tongue sticking out. So I'm just going to grab one little foam square. And she's going to go right there. I love this card so much. And then my little blue one. I'm going to go right there. And then this one's going to kind of go right there. Oh, so cute. Okay. So now I thought my bottom of my card looks a little plain and I wanted to do something. So I grabbed my trusty Martha Stewart fence punch, my favorite punch in the whole wide world. And I cut a little fence. And we're going to go ahead and stick that along the bottom of our card. I'm just going to dab it with a whole bunch of zig. And that's going to go right along the bottom of our card. Super cute. Now, there's a lot of little fun little details on this card. My crafty friend Christina sent me these stickers made by EK Success. Super cute. Ice cream cupcakes, cherries, watermelon. And there's these little tiny bumblebees. So I thought, how cute would these little bumblebees be in the flowers that don't have a face? And they're puffy stickers. They're so darn cute. I want to get some more just for the little bees. And then I also cut or made a couple extra of these twine bows that I was going to stick just on the stems of these flowers, just because I didn't want them to be without a cute little bow. Oops. Okay, so let me grab my Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive, a little dab of glue, and that's going to go on that one. And that's going to go on that one. And the last thing is that second 1-inch flower I told you about. We're going to stick on the inside. Oh shoot, back over here. So there was a lot of little preparations for this card, but I think it's so worth it. Just love the way it turned out. Okay, and that's it. So there's our card. Oh, I just love it. Let me turn this light off. I just love it so much. If friends were flowers, look at those little bees. I'd pick you. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a blessed day.